fans. Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone. With a play fake to Jacobs. And incomplete to open things up.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw his Carr. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 44 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 42. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. It's Sanders. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Sanders.
Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Check, lucky.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown.
Jason Kroon, fine work there on the touchdown run.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Kicks away.
And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
Offense set to get this drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Play action. Now Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there for the Raiders.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
Off play action. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 28 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
But first down, Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Looking to throw again on second down.
Hurts into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Raiders 21, Eagles 7. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for Las Vegas.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that's...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing now is Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Carr now to throw. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support him. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's caught by Jackson.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Now Carr. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Carr going to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Deshaun Jackson, 41 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. This is Hines. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Hines. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now it's Hines. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now they'll throw it. Wentz eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
No return here for Richard, and that will bring the ball out to the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Carr. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Carr now on first down. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility,
You do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that, and we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Second and 1 from the 2. Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Richard, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Carlson down to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
3 yards to gain there, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 7. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here's Renfro to return.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there for the Raiders.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Wentz going to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Wentz. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Down. It's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 33. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game,
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run with Hines. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They run again with Hines. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. No return here for Richard, and that will bring the ball out to the 25-yard line. Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in here by Jackson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, first down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Jacobs.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs.
A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders have retaken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Play action. It's Carr. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5.
And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wentz now to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off
with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down. Right at the 20.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Fournette running right.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 27. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. And the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to find another down.
2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Carr going to get this to Jacobs.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
And the run with Jacobs on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped well behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now this time, Carl throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. We're scoreless after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be out of bounds.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A handoff, Fournette running left. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, Bernard. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Brady now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll give Ford out another crack. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On play action, now Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Right side caught by Jackson. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw his Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Carr. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Carr. He completes it to Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. The left side completion to Jones. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Carr now on first down. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller from 13 yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Carr now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And that is going to do it
for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Five yards remain on second down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 42. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Here's Carr to throw. Complete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw, it's Carr. Complete to Jones. Second down and 5. Now Carr. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Here's Carr. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Brady going to throw. Flushed out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He's got Perriman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
Getting it out wide here to Bernard.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Richard going to bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. That's caught by Jackson. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Being chased out left. Caught by Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300, that means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Carr going to look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side.
And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now Carr again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are right back in this football game.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off
with the Baltimore Ravens.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Raiders.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. 1st down and more for Jackson. And down to the 29-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Carr. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Carr. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Deshaun Jackson, 69 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
And you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. To the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go play action now. Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now after after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big. That's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Richard going to bring it out.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Will hit Jackson complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. On the move to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw his Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now a play fake. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll swing this one out to Richard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr. Toward the sideline, that's taken in by Jones. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Down before he's brought down at the 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run it with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One more time with Jacobs. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll run with Jacobs, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Josh Jacobs, fine work there on the touchdown run. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need.
These guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Now Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. We talk about making